Well, for years, his focus was the fast-paced world of IndyCar racing, most recently as president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now Jeff Belskus is shifting gears, so to speak, to the soccer world and perhaps a new soccer stadium for Indianapolis. Earlier this month, he was named president of the Indy 11 professional soccer team. Begins its third season in April. I'm pleased to have Jeff in studio this week to learn more about his new role and his plans for the organization. As always, Jeff, welcome to the program.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, let's talk about much of your background it was at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, most recently as president. You were 20 plus years as CFO. Not many people, I don't think, surprised that you've got a new venture here, but a lot of people surprised it was soccer. What attracted you to this opportunity?
Well, it's an exciting opportunity, and soccer is growing in the United States, growing in Indianapolis. I like what they're doing with the Indy 11. I like Ursul's energy and passion for this, and just felt like it was a really good opportunity.
And this is a franchise, if you look at the numbers, and anyone who's been to a game knows the excitement level can be off the charts at times. But you look at attendance at Carroll Stadium on the campus of IUPUI, 10,000 a game over the first two seasons. That's very impressive.
It's we lead the league, the North American Soccer League, in attendance, and the events are hugely popular and fun to be a part of.
As you look at your vision for the franchise, but your responsibilities, what you'll be focused on, there's a lot of interest, certainly from the franchise and others, in a new stadium. And I know that'll be a key part of what you're doing going forward. Where does that process stand, be it at the legislative standpoint, and what will your real focus be regarding the stadium?
So we continue to work with city officials, the state legislature, continue to communicate with them. Indiana University, Carroll Stadium, they're a good partner for us, but it's not where we see ourselves long term. And so a new stadium, a permanent home, is very important to us. So we're going to continue to work with the city, work with the state on our options there, and develop a responsible plan for us and for this city and this state.
Still very much a priority, but as you look at the legislative session, obviously it's not a budget writing year, so that this whole process maybe move down the road just a little bit.
That's right. A bill was introduced earlier by Representative Houston. It was withdrawn, but that doesn't mean the conversation has ended. We continue to work on it. It's a priority for us, and look forward to continuing the conversation.
Jeff, I saw you make the comment to someone that as you look at IndyCar and soccer and the responsibilities you had at the Speedway for so many years, you say there are really more similarities than differences.
Yeah, you know, the things the Indy 11 are doing are remarkably similar to many of the things the folks and I did at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's selling tickets to live events, it's promoting live events, it's marketing, it's public relations, it's sponsorships. The products are vastly different, you know, soccer, auto racing, but it's professional sports, and they're very similar in that respect.
As you begin this new role, you're kind of in the off season, but I know you've hit the ground running there at the Indy 11. What are your priorities aside from this whole stadium issue, but in terms of with the season coming up, things you'd like to implement and focus on?
So the Indy 11 is entering another phase of their life. You know, it's been launched. They've had a good first couple seasons. We need to continue to grow attendance. We need to continue sponsorship. Of course, the stadium, sorting out a permanent home for professional soccer in Indianapolis is a priority. We have a young organization, so staff development and providing leadership in that regard is important as well.
All right. Well, Jeff Belskus, it's great to see you back in the professional sports realm. Now at Indy 11, we'll be following your story and the team story. A lot of excitement there as well, so we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right.